Hello, I'm Leo Brown. This is the What If It Is True podcast as we take a look at our gospel reading, try to find that virtue, try to live it, and make it look like something, proving that it is true, right? If you take a look at this reading for this Sunday's Palm Sunday reading, it's first very long and daunting, but it's a very familiar story. It's the story of the crucifixion, right? And we know that this is, there's a lot of imagery here, but if we kind of key in on something, I think it's really being a sign of hope. And I know that that may sound contradictory when we think about what has happened here, but it's clear. And I think this is an interesting thing to talk about. It came up in a GPS group that we do with the station here, talking about this, my God, why have you forsaken me? Because it's easy to think that, well, Christ was clearly totally forsaken and doubting, maybe. But what we have to realize is that he's quoting a psalm here, right? If you read the 22nd psalm, it begins in this exact way. My God, why have you forsaken me? Exactly what he says in the Greek there, Aramaic, as he speaks, and it would be familiar to them, right? It would be a way that we would, for instance, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. When we say that, we know we're talking about the 23rd psalm. This is him talking about the 22nd psalm. Read it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's a sign of hope. So the mission for us is, even in the challenges, in the tough stuff, in all of the things that come our way, can we be a sign of hope to others? If you go back and look at the passage from Isaiah that begins the Passover, the Palm Sunday, I should say, readings, you're going to hear Isaiah talking about that exactly. The Lord has given me this disciple tongue, he says, so that I can be the sign of hope to those in need. And what can we do? How can we find the fortitude, right? That's a beautiful virtue, and to be disciplined in that enough to really be that sign of hope to others and to be encouraging, even when we don't feel it, right? It's like that Jimmy Dean commercial, right? Where the sun is coming up and he's like, I'm just not feeling it. Do we need to eat the Jimmy Dean sausage? Whatever it is, right? Whatever it is going to fortify us to the point of fortitude. Now, that's prayer, that's sacraments. As Catholics, of course, that's the beautiful thing that we have. But even then, we got to use it, and we got to be able to put it into practice. And that discipline is virtue, right? To find out more about What If It Is True, check us out online, realliferadio.com. We stream 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 2 places in the Lexington, Kentucky area, 1380 AM, 94.9 FM. And the companion blog over at What If It Is True, reallife.blogspot.com. This is the What If It Is True podcast. I'm Leo Brown. God bless.